The new Black Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, build life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. He's your host.
All right, good morning, great morning, grand morning to you, billionaires. Thanks so much for joining us here this morning. New Black Wall Street presents the Black Money and Power Show. And I'm your host, ERGJ, your certified financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprise, ERGJ Black Bazaar, and international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club, a study of Black wealth, a study of the 12 richest Black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I just believe that if you want to be wealthy, that's a big if, by the way. If you want to be wealthy, study wealthy people. Well, you simply go to www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com to pick up the book or actually to join the club today. Decide to walk away from the crowd of broke, the crowd of complaint, the crowd of not doing a whole lot of nothing, and get with some brothers and sisters who are serious about winning with money, serious about winning and success, serious about helping you to accomplish your goals and to build your dreams. In the comments below, I'd like for you to share with us exactly where you're connecting from, guys. We're broadcasting right here from ERGJ Studios out of Atlanta, Georgia. Decatur, where it's greater. Like to know how far reach is this morning. All right, like to know how far rep your city right now, by the way. Also, hit the like button, the invite button, the share button, the watch party button, any button you can hit. Like button, love button, anything. Just hit them all. Hit them all. Am I my brother's keeper? Heck yeah. Am I my sister's keeper? Absolutely. Well, I hope that you would be kind enough to share this information with your brother and sister. This is free financial education, by the way. Free. But you know what? We don't value free. We only value what we're interested in. I want you guys to know this morning that Black wealth is a Black choice. My question to you is, are you going to choose wealth, choose fortune, choose riches? Which means you're going to choose some of the habits that the wealthy people employ that broke folk don't. Well, guys, we got a special show set up for you today, guys. We're going to be going on the Black-owned business of the day. That's right. We got a Black-owned business of the day. We got a Black-owned spotlight as well. We're going to be taking a look at the 19th largest Black-owned business in America. It's Black CEO as well. We got a billionaire breakdown, number 39, the 39th richest person in the world today. We'll do a quick stock market recap, talk about how to best diversify your investment portfolio. Oh, man, I'm super excited. It must be Monday. I feel like some money's coming into my hand. Money Monday. Hit the like button, the invite button, the share button, the watch party button. It's time for the Black Money and Power Show. Good morning to you, Mr. Alfredo Tigola. Thanks so much for joining, Miss Jennifer Almanar. Thanks so much for joining. Vivian Reed's in the house. Corey Clark. Where is Mr. Mark? Where you at, Mark Daniels? Mark Daniels in the house? Man, please tell me not Mark Daniels in the house, because we are featuring his business today. All right, let's get this show on the roll, man. I'm going to take up too much time, guys. We got to get into this thing. All right. Our Black-owned business of the day, is the Wichita Cheesecake Company. They established back in 2017. Oh, look at that cheesecake. Oh, my goodness. You might as well indulge yourselves. Let's read a little bit about this cheesecake company. Welcome to the online home of Wichita Cheesecake Company. If you've been searching for a New York-style cheesecake-worthy comparison, Wichita Cheesecake Company is stepping up to the competition by expanding our service offerings in the Wichita community. You can be the next in line to experience our soon-to-be famous. That's what I'm talking about. Soon-to-be famous, award-winning cheesecake. Let me make sure I put this link in the comments below. You guys go check it out yourself as well. The Wichita Cheesecake Company, our Black-owned business of the day. That's our Black-owned business of the day. Thanks so much, Mr. Corey Clark. You care enough about your fellow man to share this information today. I appreciate that, brother. I mean, we're gonna share it to them. We're gonna give them an opportunity to learn today. That's what I'm gonna do. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Woo! It must be Monday. I mean, I feel like eating some, what they call it, some delicatessen or something like that. I don't know. Oh, Lord Jesus. Woo. Oh, my goodness. Woo, Lord. All right, Wichita Cheesecake Company. Let's find a little bit about this company here. It's a premier family-owned bakery based in Wichita, Kansas, devoted to delivering you a high-quality dessert that is decadent. That's what we're looking at. Decadent. That's what I'm talking about. That's a billion-dollar word, by the way. And delicious each and every time. From a small dinner party or birthday celebration to a bridal shower, wedding, or corporate event, Wichita Cheese Company offers a cheesecake, Mr. Daniels. Wichita Cheesecake Company offers exquisite assortment of goodness from made from scratch. We offer limited delivery within our service area for individual customers that include that service for all of our corporate events. Stay tuned as we'll be offering shipping. Oh, I can't wait. And our flash frozen product. I can't wait. Can't wait. Do I get some shipping, some cheesecake? Come to Rich. I can't wait to order, Mr. Daniels. Guarantee freshness upon arrival. The satisfaction of our customers is our greatest gratification. We hope to have the opportunity to serve you. Oh, let's read about the owner. Okay. When I was a young girl, about 13 years old, my elder sister hosted a big family dinner to warm their new home. It was Easter Sunday, and everyone was invited to bring a covered dish. My brother-in-law's sister brought baked cheesecakes, and that was the first of many defining moments. Having never tasted cheesecake before, I was certain that I was in dessert heaven after that experience. I want to talk about putting on dessert heaven. Oh, my goodness. I want to go to dessert heaven. Woo, Lord. Good morning to you, Ms. Lovey Hobbs. Thanks so much for joining. Hit the like button, the invite button, the share button, and the watch party button. We're going over our Black-owned business of the day. All right, Wichita Cheesecake Company wants to put us in dessert heaven. Oh, Lord. Woo, I wonder what that feel like. All right. I raved about the new love of cheesecake and was delighted as she gave me a recipe for a New York style cheesecake. I began baking them for our holiday gatherings and special occasions, tweaking the recipe here and there and introducing a new flavor each time. My friends and family absolutely loved them. They would often suggest that I start a business, and I would easily dismiss the thought. How many guys have been, your friends, your family, they be like, listen, that thing good. You need to start a business, and you might easily dismiss the thought. How many guys have been easily dismissing the thought to start a business to make money based off what other people tell you? Like, listen, come on now, I want to buy from you. They basically telling you, I want to give you money. And you basically saying, I don't want to take your money. I don't want to do that. I don't know why I don't want to do that. I mean, I like to have more money, but for some reason, this whole business thing, starting business thing, I don't know if I want to do that just yet. And they're saying, hey, if you start a business, I'll come support you. I'll come buy from you. I want to buy from you. And you're saying, I don't want your money. You think about that for a second. Does that make any good sense? Does that make any good sense? I don't know. Everybody's telling you. Okay. You don't want to do it for some reason. Dismissing the thought. I was enjoying a new passion. Oh, look at that. And enjoying sharing with others. Some years past, my nephew requested a cheesecake for his office party. It was a major hit. And they continue to request custom ordered cheesecake. His boss, Jorge, was planning to participate in an upcoming wedding expo and suggested I enter the 2-day event from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. required that I prepare 500 samples each day. And one day one, I was completely out by noon. I prepared 500 more samples for day two. Day two began ran short because the event concluded. Basking in that success, I was approached by several top Wichita caterers and event planners seeking to collaborate. That was the green light that led to the formation All About Cheesecake. Late 2017, we decided to rebrand and decided on something that was more rooted in a place that we call home and embarked on a new push to position ourselves as a premier cheesecake company that delivered service and products that were undeniably good. So the Wichita Cheesecake Company, our Black-owned business of the day. Shout out to Mr. Mark Daniels. He is a Black Billionaires Club member, and he is doing his thing. Him and his wife, I believe, are doing their thing up in Wichita, Kansas. All right. Are you guys excited about it? I mean, how many of you guys want to go to dessert heaven, by the way? I mean, Mr. Mark Daniels, can you take me to dessert heaven, wherever that is? I want a one-way ticket to dessert heaven. All right, guys. Now it's time for our Black-owned business spotlight. This is going to be the 19th largest Black-owned business in America. Every year, Black Enterprise, they put up a list of the 100 top Black-owned businesses in America. And we're down to number 19, the Trillion Communications Corporation. They're based out of Bessemer, Alabama. Their CEO is a Black man named Mr. Brian C. Hamilton. Their telecommunications products and services. They have 20 employees, and they in 2017 they made over about $237 million in revenue. Okay, so the Trillion Communications Company or Corporation, the 19th largest Black-owned business in America. Let's take a look and see what we find out about Trillion. I like that name, by the way. They must be going somewhere. Trillion. I mean, you name your company Trillion, you must be going somewhere. All right, here is the Trillion Company. They warehouses across the United States to meet logistic needs in any zone. Okay. The right product, the right time, Trillion Communications can help you get there. For more than a decade, we've been a key component of global risk management strategies for companies such as AT&T, Verizon Wireless, Frontier, and Cox Communications. So we're looking at the Trillion Communications Corporation, the 19th largest Black-owned business in America, people. They have vendor management inventory. They got warehousing and logistics, equipment pre-assembly, switch battery management. Our success is our number one. Your success is our number one job. We bring our proverbial A game with each and every organization that trusts us with their IT processes. See how our demonstrated expertise in supply chain solutions help clients like Cisco, Verizon, AT&T, Cox, and more achieve network solutions for their customers. Look at this. Unit shipped 88,800, whatever that is, meters? I don't know. On-time delivery, they have 98% delivering on time. Got 250 some odd SKUs that they have managed, 3,500 meters orders processed. I guess maybe who knows these numbers. Look at this. They're a minority business development agency, United States Department of Commerce, the United States Department of Commerce, the Minority Business Development Agency, Southern Region Minority Supplier, National Minority Supplier, Certified African American Minority Business Enterprise. You're going to see a lot of this, by the way. MBEs is what they call a Minority Business Enterprise. Everybody put in the comments below. MBE. You guys need to understand this. For those that want to, those that might happen to be a minority and you're looking to grow a big business, if you see what they're doing, they're all going MBE, Minority Business Enterprise. What does that do? That gives them the opportunity to get some of that government money. Okay? It gives them the opportunity as a business to go after some of those government contracts, those billion-dollar, trillion-dollar government contracts, okay? MBE, all right? Certified, okay? Now, you notice they put African-American Minority Business Enterprise. It's really just certified MBE, but they want to let you know they are unapologetically Black, okay? So we're looking at the 19th largest Black-owned business in America that we don't know about. Okay, so let's find out a little bit about us, about the company, IT company, logistics. Their focus for nearly 2 decades, Trillion Communications has been a premier provider of supply chain management and logistics services for the global telecommunications industry. Customers ranging in size from small independents to Fortune 500 companies. We manage more than 8 million transactions per year. A tier 1 supplier. We take pride in our internal and external quality management systems. Our TL9000 certification demonstrates our commitment to providing world-class service as defined by a recognized independent third party. Their philosophy. Our continued growth is a direct result of our value we place in our trusted partners. We invest in relationships with strategic vendors to deliver comprehensive communication solutions to our customers. In short, we get the job done. Everybody putting comments below, get the job done. I like that. That's right. Get the job done. All right. Just get the job done. Look at that, man. 19th largest Black-owned business in the world. Our long-standing relationships with the industry's leading original equipment manufacturers, OEM, enhance their ability to provide the right product at the right time for the right price. We're proud to work with partners who are highly regarded as total quality and enterprises, meet ISO TL9000 certification requirements, and provide the highest level of service to our clients. And partners include Tyco, General Electric, Nokia, AT&T, Cisco, what's this? Motorola, Aris, CTDI, and I don't know what that one is. Our history. Incorporated in August 2001 with the singular goal of providing vendor management inventory services to the telecommunications industry, Trillion Communications started with one customer, Bell South, 2 key OEM partners in a single 15,000 square foot warehouse. Today, Trillion provides our VMI model to both small customers and Fortune 500 companies, offers a variety of product and services from logistics to testing and repair services for telecommunications equipment. Headquartered in Bessemer, Alabama, we now have strategic locations across the country, including warehouses in Bessemer, South Bend, Indiana, and Phoenix, Arizona, to maximize our accessibility to customers across regions and time zones. This is what they consider to be redundancy. When you start to expand, you expand in different regions so that you can service those regions, across the country, across the world. It's called redundancy. That way, if one warehouse goes down, you can still operate. That makes sense. Hey, something happened, fire, you know, all hell breaks loose, they have other warehouses they can still operate from, and that's to reduce redundancy. That's a strategic part. That's a plan, right? Plan to grow and a plan to expand, a plan to serve more people. A plan to serve more people. Rosalind Jones has joined us. Oh, we must be doing a good job. If Rosalind Jones joins this show, that means we must be doing a good job. Well, we must be doing a good job. Oh my goodness, this is the Black Money and Power Show has got Rosalind Jones to join us. Oh, that's the queen of currency right there. All right. So I was looking for the CEO, by the way. For some reason, you know, they didn't show him. You know, you kind of, you know, I don't know. So I found him, and we're gonna look at the CEO, Mr. Brian C. Hamilton. This is this brother right here, by the way. Brian C. Hamilton. This is the Black CEO of the 19th largest Black-owned business in America, Trillion Communications Corporation. I couldn't find much on them, though. You know, they don't like to report on, you know, the good stuff that happened in the Black community, by the way. But Hamilton is the president and CEO of Trillion Trillion Communications Corporation. Try saying that 3 times fast. A national supplier of telco infrastructure for products and services in the connectivity industry. Hamilton previously had a variety of roles at AG. Oh, look at that. AG Gaston Enterprises. Oh, you guys, we're gonna be reading AG Gaston in our next book for the book club. By the way, you're gonna read about the Black Titan. Everybody putting comments on Black Titan. I did not know. Look at this. He worked for AG Gaston. He worked for that company, including CEO of AG Gaston Engineering and managing director of AG Gaston Construction. You know what? I guess we're gonna have to look up AG Gaston Enterprises while we're here. I mean, why not? I mean, that's what we do. Lord Jesus, AG Gaston Enterprise. I did not know that was a thing. Look at this. Oh, they don't have a secure website. But anyway, this is look at that. AG Gaston. Oh, you know what? Maybe y'all don't know who AG Gaston is. So let's just look up AG Gaston. How about that? So y'all can know who AG Gaston is. Let's do that. All right, AG Gaston. This is his brother right here. Right? We can do this. We can do this. I did not know he was going to get an AG Gaston day, but this is AG Gaston from 1892 to 1996. That's his brother right here on the right. I did not know he was going to be talking about AG Gaston. Let's read about AG Gaston while we're here. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. When stuff like this happens, I see a name like that. I want to look. I want to find. I want to share with you guys a Black success. Okay, that's what I do. We share it with you to learn about these people, right? All right, AG Gaston. Oh my goodness, I did not know he was gonna go here today. This is what I love about Black Money and Power Show. All right, y'all see Brian Hamilton. He is important, but he's not as important as AG Gaston. He's also here on this National Commerce Corporation. He's on the board somewhere right here. I don't know. He's on the board of directors for this National Commerce Corporation. But let's go to AG Gaston while we're here. So Arthur George Gaston, a wealthy businessman and civil rights activist, was born July 4th, 1892 in Demopolis, Alabama, to Tom and Rosa McDonald Gaston. He was raised by his former slave grandparents, Joseph and Idella Gaston. In 1905, Arthur Gaston moved to Birmingham, where he attended the Tuggle Institute for Black Children. In 1910, he joined the Army and during World War I served overseas in France. After his honorable discharge from the military, Gaston worked for Tennessee Coal and Iron Company in Fairfield, Alabama. While employed at the mine, Gaston became an entrepreneur, selling meals and affordable burial insurance to the Black community. In the late 1930s, he opened an insurance company and funeral home across from Kelly Ingram Park in downtown Birmingham. As his insurance business grew, he diversified, everybody putting console diversify, his financial services by opening the state's only Black-owned savings and loan in the early 1950s. 1950. His business also sponsored Black cultural events and even formed a Black quartet that performed on the nation's first African-American radio program. In 1954, Gaston opened A.G. Gaston Motel near his other businesses to welcome Black visitors turned away from hotels that practiced Jim Crow segregation. Before the close of the decade, he employed the largest number of African-Americans in the state of Alabama, and he had become one of the wealthiest African-Americans in the United States. This brother here is a man that no one talks about. I don't know why he is not talked about more in Black, especially around Black History Month. I never heard about this brother until I started to do research for myself. He was a millionaire in 1950s. Okay? You talked about Madam C.J. Walker. We do not talk about A.G. Gaston. Well, guess what? We're going to be reading that story. Matter of fact, let me make sure y'all know. I mean, I'm so excited today. I don't know why I'm so excited. This is the book we're going to be picking up, by the way. This is our next book that we're going to be reading, and it is Black Titan. Right here. This book, whenever it pops up, Black Titan. This is A.G. Gaston, The Making of a Black American Millionaire. We're going to be picking this book up. The next book on the New Black Wall Street Book Club that we're going to be picking up probably be starting in about 2 weeks, guys. So if you guys want to follow along with us, we're going to be reading about the history of a Black Titan. Everybody put Black Titan in the comments below. Black Titan. Oh, my goodness. I'm excited. A.G. Gaston, my boy. All right. Where we at? Okay. During the early years of the modern civil rights movement, Gaston effectively maneuvered quietly behind the scenes to support civil rights activists. So here's the thing, guys. You don't always have to be the one in front. You don't always have to be loud. You could be the one that's actually ensuring the movement moves forward. He was helping the movement with his money. He was financing the movement. You understand? Of course, they're not going to talk about this, brother, because he was financing the movement. Well, we got to do our own research. We got to be our own history teachers. Okay? All right. This is the brother that was helping to finance the movement that no one talks about. I don't know. Have you guys heard of this brother? Hopefully you have. If not, you're hearing about him today. All right. He offered to donate money to the legal team of Arthurine Lucy, an African-American who in 1955 filed a lawsuit to integrate the graduate school at the University of Alabama. He also gave financial assistance to Tuskegee activities, activists forced out of their homes because they challenged voting discrimination. In 1956, when Birmingham civil rights activist Reverend Fred Shuttlesworth founded the Alabama Christian Movement for Human Rights, the organization held its initial meeting at Gaston's downtown office. Gaston also allowed activists to lodge in his hotel and meet there to plan campaigns. During the 1963 Birmingham demonstrations at Kelly Ingram Park, Gaston used his financial resources to bail out of jail Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and other incarcerated activists. When Gaston died at the age of 103 years old, a long life, he had left behind the Booker T. Washington Insurance Company, the A.G. Gaston Construction Company, the A.G. Gaston Boys and Girls Club, the CFS Bank Shares, the nation's second largest Black-owned bank. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I hear something like this about a brother in 1950 who was a millionaire, and he was financing one of the most important movements in our history that I know of. You know what it says? You know what it does to me? It makes me say, well, if he can do it, I can do it. Huh? That's what it tells me. It says to me, if he can do it in 1950, and now it's 2019, and I got opportunity, I got access. If this brother can become a millionaire and help finance things, see, you know what's happening now? I'm just going to talk for a second. What's happening in the Black community now? We're trying to borrow money from our opposition to finance our movement. Does that make any sense? We're trying to borrow money from our opposition to finance our movement. That makes absolutely no sense. No sense. No sense. Stupid. Foolish. Insane. Idiots. Haven't learned from history. But we create businesses and we finance our own mission, our own movement. This weekend, guys, I was able to go to the Heritage Ball. And you know what I saw? You know what I saw? I saw group economics. That's what I saw. I saw a whole bunch of Black people who were pretty well off spending a whole bunch of money. That's what I saw. We do practice group economics. We only practice it when we want to have a good time. Don't shout me down because I'm preaching good. Right? We spend our money. We practice group economics when we want to party. Have a good time. Huh? Don't tell me we don't practice it. $1.2 trillion in spending power. We spend. We don't invest. A.G. Gaston is the model of he's a Black icon. This brother started businesses. He lodged. He got people out of jail. He financed the movement. He used his profits to help our community. Oh my goodness, I'm excited about this. I can't wait to start reading this book. I'm telling you, I can't wait. I mean, my goodness. All right, let's keep going. A.G. Gaston. I mean, he look at this. The company's still going. I did not know that. I mean, let's look at this. Okay, we might as well look at this company because I did not know it existed. It's the A.G. Gaston Construction is founded making. Okay, let's learn more. The story. I'm just gonna read the story, guy. I'm like, oh, there he is. There. Mr. A.G. Gaston here on the Black Money and Power Show. We salute you. Okay. Nothing that lasts is built overnight. Everybody put that in comments. So nothing that lasts is built overnight. I want you right now, I want you to think about your dream, your goal, your aspiration. I want you to think about the empire that you want to build. I want you to understand it's not going to be built overnight. It's going to be built over time. Now, you can start the process today. You don't have to wait. Just know it's going to take some time. Rome wasn't built in a day. The pyramids of Egypt weren't built in a day. Your empire won't be built in a day. But you can start the process today and build it over time. Over time. I just want you to lay one brick today, and then lay a brick tomorrow, lay a brick the next day. Be a bricklayer towards the accomplishment of your goal, dream, whatever. I want to know if those that are watching right now, how many guys are you saying I'm going to be a bricklayer? I'm a bricklayer, laying bricks every day. Every day. Woo, I'm excited. Look at this brother here, this dignified brother, this distinguished gentleman himself, Mr. A.G. Gaston. I mean, I don't even have to do the rest of the show. We can sit here and just pay attention to this brother, this millionaire from the 1950s who did a whole bunch for black folk. With his money, not with his mouth. He did a whole bunch with his money, not just with his mouth. All right. A.G. Gaston Construction has a rich, well-stored past literally built on the unique vision of the future. Our story began more than 3 decades ago in 1984 when 20th century visionary Dr. Arthur George Gaston founded the company following a request from the Secretary of Housing and Urban Development and the Housing Authority of the Birmingham District to participate in a pilot program that sought to renovate several Birmingham, Alabama public housing properties. As part of this effort, a workforce of property residents not only had the opportunity to participate, but also earned the added benefit of receiving training in the construction industry. This original program was quite successful, and many of the resident participants went on to graduate and became employees of A.G. Gaston Construction. Over the following 25 plus years, A.G. Gaston Construction has grown from a small residential contractor to one of the Central Alabama's most successful construction and management services. So he helped to rebuild Birmingham, Alabama, which I'll be coming to on March 23rd, by the way. Birmingham, are you ready for the ERGJ experience? Yes, we're coming. At A.G. Gaston Construction, we embody the core values of our organization and brand, not only in our day-to-day interactions with clients, but also with one another. We're known for innovation, passion, dedication. Everybody put in the console. Innovation, passion, dedication. We're guided by teamwork, transparency, and social responsibility. Social responsibility. They basically saying that we're our brother's keeper. We're our sister's keeper, right? We work together. We don't hide anything from one another. Wow. Oh, my goodness. I did not know we was going to be going over A.G. Gaston today. What a pleasant surprise. What a pleasant surprise. Hit that like button, that share button, the invite button. We got free financial education, free financial literacy. Black Money and Power Show is doing its best, right, to cut out all the excuses of what we're not learning. We got history going on here. I mean, my goodness. And we've got 9 people interested in learning about this. So you see what I'm saying? This is the problem. This is the problem. We get what we're interested in. All right, let's keep going. All right, we're going to look at the 39th richest person in the world, according to Forbes. This is our billionaire breakdown, right? His name is Mr. Michael Dell. You might know about the Dell computers. His net worth, look at this, jumped up. $36.2 billion man. That means that he owns $36.2 billion more stuff than he owes. Michael Dell is the chairman and CEO of Dell Technologies, which was formed in 2016 when Dell merged with computer storage giant EMC. The estimated $60 billion Dell EMC merger, which was finalized in 2016, was the largest technology acquisition ever. Dell Technologies announced in 2018, July, that it will seek to return to public markets through a complicated financial restructuring. So they're going to be looking to, they went public, then they went private, and then they're trying to go back public again. Most of Dell's fortune lies in his private investment firm, MSD Capital, which is stakes in hotels and restaurants, which y'all probably didn't know. I didn't know that. So Dell, not only has he started a business, he has private investments, which are in hotels and restaurants. People are going to find places to sleep, and they're going to eat. Okay? That ain't going to stop. No time soon. Dell donated $1 billion to his foundation in May of 2017. Look at that. He donated to his own foundation. This is what rich people do. They have for-profit entities, and they fund their nonprofit interests with their profits from their for-profit. They get like what you consider double relief in the tax department because they actually give a lot of their money away. They just happen to give it to those entities that they're interested in, which makes sense. And they just happen to actually form those entities, which makes sense. So they keep the money in the family. Okay? This is what they do. It's called cash flow. Cash flow rules everything around me. I'm just going to move the money from one place to another, avoid taxes, give it away, but I'm going to give it to myself in a sense. That's what happens. Although it has committed more than $1.5 billion to charities with a focus on child poverty. So Michael Dell is concerned about child poverty. I don't know how that works. Child poverty? Okay. What do you, I don't know. You feed them? You give them money? What do you do? I don't know. Don't ask me, guys. All right, look at this. He's a $36 billion man. He was a dropout. Right? He was a dropout. Yeah, he went to school, went to college, he dropped out. You're going to find this a lot, you know. Self-made man, no inheritance was given to him. He built that thing, built a company, dropped out of college, said, I got to do something better with my life. And something better just happened to be $36.2 billion. We're going to have this conversation a lot, people, by the way. A lot of the conversation about this thing called education. I mean, this formal education that keeps being pushed upon us. And I don't know. I'm starting to question, depending on what you want to go get your degree for. A lot of wealthy people don't finish school, by the way, in case you guys didn't know that. Not that they all don't finish school. Just, you'll see quite a few who dropped out. And they making more money than their teachers, by the way. Okay. So this is Michael Dell. Here, Dell got to start at 19 selling computers out of his University of Texas dorm room, grossing $80,000 by the end of the freshman year. No wonder why he dropped out. He said, what the hell? I'm selling computers from my dorm room, making over $80,000 my freshman year. I guess it's time for me to go in business. How many guys like to do that? Home-based business or dorm room business. He's in school, making $80,000 selling computers. Yeah, we might need to let the school thing go for a little bit. Okay, that's what Dell said at 19 years old. I think I'm cool. I'm cool with that. Dell's MSC Capital owns 4 C's in Maui, plus indirect stakes in Applebee's, IHOP, Calvin Klein, and reportedly the Grand Central Station. His net worth just continues to grow. It's now at $36.2 billion. Mr. Michael Dell, the 39th richest person in the world, according to Forbes. All right. That's Mr. Michael Dell. All right. Let's keep going. Well, you guys are enjoying the show so far. Hopefully you hit that like button, that invite button, that share button, and watch party button. Let people know that we're here. It's time for our breakdown, our stock market recap. Take a look here and see what happened in the market on Friday. We weren't here Friday, by the way. We had some stuff to do. So we're 2 days behind. But nonetheless, the Dow Jones Industrial Average was up 181 points on Friday. And that's the Dow, which is the index that houses the 30 most significant stocks in America, including companies like Nike, Apple, Home Depot, Disney, companies like that. The NASDAQ was up 67 points on Friday. That is an index that houses a lot of the technology companies like Microsoft, Amazon, Netflix, things like that. The S&P 500 was up 17 points on Friday. S&P 500 is the index that has 500 stocks in the world. We consider this to be a benchmark. So when you and I, we look at our performance as investors, we look at our performance in our 401k, we look at our performance of our IRAs, we look at the performance of our TSPs. We should it's recommended that you use the S&P 500 to compare how well you are doing versus the market. Okay, so this is considered the market, the S&P 500. Okay, the broad market. On Friday, Copart was up 3%. Ameriprise Financial 2%. No big winners. AMD was up 1%. Campbell Soup was a big loser on Friday. They lost 7% of their value. Conagra Brands, Berkshire Hathaway was down 1.6. That's interesting. Abiomod and Capogat. I don't know all these companies, by the way. I don't. And I'm not going to try to know 10,000 some odd companies. I'm going to stay with what I know. What I know is oil. So I just stay there. And I know a couple other things as well. Sector performance, this is going to be what's hot, what's not hot as far as the sector. So you have your market, which is an index. Then you have sectors. Under sectors, you have industries. Under industries, you have individual companies. So this is the sector performance. Look at a broader scope as we look at as we analyze the market. So we have utilities up 3%. Non-durables is up 3%. This is for the year. Then we get down here to what's not hot. Energy minerals. This is where I shop. I shop right here. I shop in places that are not so well off, and I can find me some wonderful, great companies on sale. I don't know about you, but when I go to the market, if I go to the grocery store, the food market, I want to buy good quality stuff on sale. When I go to the retail market, I'm looking for some apparel. I want to buy some good quality stuff on sale. And guess what? I go shopping at the stock market. And when I go shopping at the stock market, guys, I want to buy good quality companies on sale. Everybody putting guys on sale. Because my mentor, Mr. Warren Buffett, the third richest man in the world, says that, hey, value investor, buy things on sale. You get them at a discount. You get them on clearance. You're going to be better off buying stuff on sale. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. On sale. Okay, so that's where I shop. Hey, this might not be where everybody shop, but where I shop. Now, you could be a person like, hey, I don't know about energy, but I like consumer durables. You shop there. Technology services, shop there. Commercial services, shop there. Electronic technology, shop there. It's called Circle of Competence. Everybody put it in comments. Circle of Competence. It's going to be what you're familiar with. If you are in retail, you probably need to be shopping in retail. You know that industry. You already work in that industry. If you are in transportation, you're in finance, you work for a bank, why not learn the finance industry or sector? You see what I'm saying? Just turn what you already do into opportunities to learn, research, and then cash in. You already do it. You already work. You work for something, some industry, some sector right now. What I did was I simply learned. I simply studied my industry. While I was working for a Fortune 500 company, I studied the industry, and that industry led me to clues. Those clues led me to cash. Okay, that's what I did. Now, I can recommend you do the same thing, but guess what? Most people simply won't do it. They just won't. We know that. We can tell them all day what to do. They simply won't do it. Circle competence, Mr. Buchanan. Confidence is cool, too. We can say that one as well. Competence. I'm sorry, I probably said that a little fast. All right, let's keep going. Oil is up to $57.43 per barrel. And gasoline, these are commodities. These are things people are going to use anyway. Gasoline across the country, $2.78 per gallon across the country. Gold is up to $13.32 per ounce. Silver is up to $15.94. Corn, $3.87 per ounce. We can look at other commodities as well. Here's your currencies. Here's your what we consider to be, if you're traveling abroad, you're in Forex. You're doing some Forex trading here. Your currency prices for euro, British pound, the Canadian dollar. You can go to Canada for cheap, by the way, and the Chinese yen. Which would be cool, right? If I could go, listen to this. I can go to Canada for cheap, and in Canada they already have a legalization of marijuana. So if I wanted to I was big into the marijuana industry, which we're going to be having a marijuana weed conference, a weed workshop coming up soon. Make sure you guys follow that. That will cost you to join, but we're going to teach you how to invest in marijuana. I would be traveling to Canada. I would be using my dollar to go long in my travels to Canada to find some wonderful, great companies in Canada that I can invest in the medical marijuana or in the recreational marijuana, whatever. That's what I would be doing if that was you know, if that was what my circle of competence was. I'm a weed smoker. I want to learn how to make my money work for me in this weed industry. And I know that Canada has legalized marijuana and I can extend my dollar. My dollar can go long in Canada. That's where the hell I would go. Does that make sense to anybody? I get more bang for my buck in Canada. Does that make sense to anybody? Of course, you got to be talking to smart people that know about money to actually come across these type of ideas. You might want to tune into the Black Money and Power Show to come across these type of ideas. Well, wait a second. My dollar will go longer in Canada. I can travel to Canada for cheaper. I can buy more stuff in Canada for cheaper. And I am also going to do some research about the marijuana industry. Does that make sense? I mean, that just makes sense to me. Okay? Let's keep going. All right. Now, how have stocks been doing in 2019? Well, guys, if you and I decided on January 1st, we're going to do a New Year's resolution. And we're going to say, you know what? This year, we're going to be investors. We are going to learn to turn our spending power into investing power. And if you just decided you're going to follow the market, everybody put in console, follow the market. You're just going to follow the market. Well, guys, the Dow, which is an index that you could follow, your money will be up 11.5% in 2 months. If you learn to invest, you took a stab, you just tried. NASDAQ, you'll follow the NASDAQ index, your money will be up 13.45% in 2 months. If you just decide you're going to learn this thing called investing, which I recommend, by the way, which you're probably already doing, by the way. If your money was, if you follow the S&P 500, which we consider to be the market, your money will be up 11.4% in 2 months. How many guys want your money would be happy with your money growing more than 11% in 2 months? How many guys would like that? You're like, you know what? I don't know what the hell I've been doing or talking about, thinking about, but my goodness, what am I missing? This is what happened to me when I started learning. I was like, what the heck? 11% in 2 months? Now let's compare this to what we're doing right now. Most of us are on the job, right? Waiting on the raise to come next year, and they might give us a quarter. They might give us 50 cents, right? But you can put your money to work for you, a little bit of that money that they pay you, and your money could be up 11.5% in 2 months. I don't know about, I mean, all I can do is just share, man. When I saw this, I said, what am I doing? We doing something wrong. There's nothing wrong with real estate. That's important. Let's do that too. But this right here is this is easy money that most of Black America is not talking about, has no idea about. But thank God for the Black Money and Power Show that's bold enough to share with people for free, by the way. This is a free broadcast about the things that you don't know about money. How many guys know that what you don't know about money is hurting you? Now, this stuff you can learn, but you have to choose to learn it. You can't demand that people you cannot demand that people teach you this. You can't demand that people teach you how to make more money. You can't demand that. That's not a good. That's going to be wasting your time. Now you can demand yourself to go learn it. Use some of your extra time, some of that watching TV time, some of that hanging out time, some of that doing nothing time. We're learning something that can make your money grow. How's that sound? Use the time that you got, some of it, to learn how to make your money grow, how to make your money work for you, how to put your money out into the field. Huh? Mr. Mark Daniels telling him, look at that. He said, I worked all last year for a 3% raise. And I'm sitting over here looking at my money grow by 11% in 2 months. Listen, here's my question, people. Billionaires, will you use some of your time? How many? No. How many are willing to commit? Put in the console, I commit. If you're willing to commit, you're committing to learn what you don't know about money. You're committed to learning how to make your money work for you. You're committing to, instead of you clocking in, you put your money on the clock. And then you expect it to return at a certain time. You're committed. You got to become committed to learning what you don't know. You got to, I mean, you don't have to. You could, it's a choice. It's a choice. I chose to learn what I didn't know. I chose to go to class. I chose to sit in the seminars. I chose to do what most people simply was not willing to do. If these numbers do not inspire you, 11.5% in 2 months, and you're going to work 12 months for 3%? Come on, man. Now, this isn't guaranteed, of course, but I mean, I just want to say, I'm just saying, I'm trying to put my money in position. I can give my money an opportunity. Matter of fact, it says in the Bible, says, who got that scripture? Cast your bread upon the waters, and it shall return to you. That's what it says, something like that. I'm not an expert in this stuff. Pretty sure Corey will give me the scripture in just a second. Cast your bread. Put your money out there. That's what it said. Your bread. We call it bread. Get my bread. Get my paper. Cast my paper upon the waters. Somebody get that scripture for me, by the way. And it shall return. It told us it's going to return. All right. Here's the emotion in the market, guys. Fear and greed, the two emotions that drive the market. Is called sentiment, by the way. My good man, my mentor says to be fearful when others are greedy. Be greedy for others are fearful. So right now it's greed in the market. Prices are being driven up. I'm saying I'm being fearful. I'm selling. I'm selling some stuff that's in good positions. I sold a company that was up 40% last week. I'll be looking to see what I can do today. If I can sell something else, right? Give me some cash reserves so I can go find some other companies on sale. I'm just buying and selling. I'm just buying and selling. I'm buying low, selling high, buying low. I just keep repeating the process over and over again. Now, if you want to learn this stuff, you're saying, I don't know where to learn it from. Well, simply join the Black Billionaires Club, right? In the Black Billionaires Club, we do have a silver level, which will allow you to not only learn this thing called investment education, but then we're also going to give you an opportunity to be a part of our investment club. How many guys want to be a part of a Black-owned investment club that last time that they got together, they brought back a 35% return? How many guys say, all right, that's me. I like to do, I want to be a part of that. Now, I don't want to necessarily do it by myself, but I'm willing to do it together. I'm willing to learn together. I'm willing to grow together. I'm willing to learn how to trust one another with each other with money. I'm willing to do that. Black-owned investment club. You're saying, hey, I want to do that. Right? It's a little intimidating to do it by myself, but we're gonna do it together. Let's go. Shoot. You know what I'm saying? We got equal interest in this thing. Together. All right. So that's the stock market review, review, guys, a recap. Just want to let you guys what happened in the market on Friday. We'll take a look at one other thing, and we'll wrap the show up. You guys getting something out of today? How to best there we go. How to best diversify your investment portfolio. This is a article, CNN Business. He has this. What are your criteria to look at when buying stocks, especially when you want to diversify your portfolio? Diversification is another word for reducing risk, right? It's risky, right? We say that, but everything's risky. But if you diversify, you know, what is it? The scripts talk about 7 to 8 different streams, right? Because disaster will come. He tells us this. Disaster will come, but if you are diversified, right, it won't take you out. But disaster is going to come. Okay. Worst case is a tricky thing to achieve these days. If you, like many investors, stick primarily to mutual funds, ETFs that are tied to top indexes, especially tough if your funds rank their holdings by how big the companies are. Take a look at the S&P 500, the popular index of blue chip U.S. companies might as well be a tech fund. 5 of the 6 most valuable companies in the S&P 500 are Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Google, and Facebook. They make up nearly 50% of the fund's total assets. Let's see what you guys saying over here. Good morning, Ms. Wakita. Thanks so much for joining. All right. Do your homework and know what you own. Okay, here we go. Everybody put in console. Do your homework. Everybody put in console. Know what you own. Now, this could be very easy for us because we don't necessarily, most of us don't own a whole lot. But we can start to do our homework. What did I say earlier? Research. We can start to research, do some homework, learn about money, research money. We do that at the Black Billionaires Club. Billionaire told CNN Business that investors have to do their homework and not base decisions on faulty assumptions. You guys probably remember I did my homework on Snapchat way back in the day. Here's an example. His fund owns Steris, a medical equipment company based in the UK, as well as Euronet, an electronic payments firm with its headquarters in Kansas. Which company is more exposed to Brexit concerns and sluggish growth in the EU? Euronet. That's because Steris generated more than 70% of its sales last year from the US, while Euronet only got a quarter of its revenues from America. Nearly half of its sales were from Germany, UK, Poland, Spain, Italy, Greece, and France. But Valera is confident both countries will continue to post solid earnings despite geopolitical turmoil. Key lesson for investors to learn is that if you own quality companies that can do well in most environments, you don't have to worry as much. What do I say? I buy companies, good quality companies on sale, and guess what? I don't have to worry as much. Okay? I'm going to teach this stuff to you if you want to learn. Okay? You got to want to learn, though. That means you got to invest in yourself. I'm not going to do it for free. Right? I spend a lot of money on my investment education. I'm asking you to spend $20 a month. You can't do that? Well, guess I don't think you want it bad enough. That's how I look at it. I don't think you want it bad enough. Nope. Not going to convince me otherwise. If you don't have $20 a month that you can invest to get your investment case, that means you don't need to be investing. You need to be working on paying off your debt, paying on what you owe. So either way, you either could afford it and you don't want it, or you can't afford it and you don't need to be doing it anyway. Okay? A truly diversified portfolio should have all companies of all sizes, right? You truly want to have companies of all sizes, from large to medium to small. They call caps. Large cap, mid cap, small cap is what they call them. There are other ways to diversify a portfolio. Valera says he typically finds better investing opportunities with small and mid-sized companies because their stocks are not as widely followed by Wall Street, so they often wind up being less expensive. But he doesn't think investors should shun giant companies either. In the spirit of diversification, it makes sense to own a mix of companies of various sizes, right, and hold on to them for several years. Let's say his fund's top holding the payments giant and down component Visa, which he said he first bought in 2011. Valera also said he bought Apple after Steve Jobs passed in 2011 and just sold it last year after a great ride. Here's what else he says, right? Don't get caught up in the news. I say the same thing, don't I? I think he's been listening to me, by the way. He been probably tuning in to the Black Money and Power Show, said, I'm going to take what this brother's saying, I'm going to make it my own. Okay? Don't get caught up in the news. Don't even pay attention to the news. I don't even pay attention to the news. We're more intent on finding the best possible companies. We're not trying to be heavy traders and second guess ourselves. It does not serve us well to invest based on headlines. Don't invest based on headlines. Everybody put that in comments below. Forget headlines. Who cares what they're talking about? Louis Florentine Lee, a portfolio manager with Lazarus Asset Manager, agreed with that. He told CNN Business he likes companies with sufficiently strong economic advantages that are making a product that's invaluable to their customers. We don't care what sector a company is in. Adding buying shares of healthy companies is increasingly important at a time when investors are worried about global trade tension. Any investor should want to own businesses that can not only withstand the threats of tariffs, but even be able to raise prices that if they must without worrying that they will lose sales. Florentine Lee has said some examples of these type of companies are British alcohol beverage giant Diego, right? The people ain't gonna stop drinking beer and wine and all that stuff. German flavors and fragrances maker Simrise. People ain't gonna stop wanting to smell good. And credit card company MasterCard. People are not gonna stop using credit cards to buy stuff that they can't afford. Okay, so I think this is a quality article. Gives you a little idea on what to do or some ways that you can diversify your investment portfolio. Now, notice this. What's very important is first you got to actually begin to start a portfolio in order to diversify a portfolio. Now, notice this as well. You have a checking account, you have a savings account, but do you have an investment portfolio? They don't call it an account. Although you have an account that you're going to be using, they're calling it your portfolio. It is going to be it's like, you got a whole bunch of pictures. It's a portfolio, a whole bunch of different companies that you own that pay you handsomely in return or increase in value or give you some type of, these are assets when you become owners of the stuff that you use anyway. I mean, I'm pretty sure we got some people in here that drink the alcohol. I'm pretty sure we got some people in here that like to smell good, got cologne or perfume that they wear, right? I'm pretty sure we got some people that own a MasterCard in some way, form, or fashion. Okay, so I'm not going to go too far on this, but at the end of the day, I would recommend you start an investment portfolio so you can get to this place where we're talking about, hey, in 2019, so far we're looking at 11 and a half, over double digits in returns for people that have an investment portfolio. Black people, we must turn spending power into investing power. We cast our bread upon the waters and it shall return. This is the Black Money and Power Show, where Black folk are talking about money and markets in the morning. You've had plenty of opportunity to share this information with your brethren, your brothers and sisters. It's the same brothers who complain about what we're not being taught, yet we have a show right here, using social media to expand and to give people an opportunity to learn what they don't know if they choose to do it. The comments below, I'd like for you to share with us what you learned today. What's some takeaway that you took away from the Black Money and Power Show? This is free financial education. Free. Do you value it? Was it worth your time and why? Please share that in the comments below. Now, I want to invite you, for those that are watching right now, those that might watch later, and you still have not made a decision. You have not made the decision to simply join a club of of brothers and sisters that can help you, that can teach you, that can help your money to grow. Simply go to www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, and join the club today. On Mondays, we have financial literacy night. We're going to be teaching about money tonight. Are you going to be in that class? We have a new Black Wall Street book club. We talk about A.G. Gaston. That's where that book is going to be held at. We're going to be reading through that book together. You want to be a part of that? You want to be a part of that? You want to read through that book together? You want to learn about the life of a millionaire, a Black millionaire back in 1950? That's New Black Wall Street Book Club. On Tuesdays, we have personal development mastermind groups. We help one another to become the best version of ourselves. We get rid of stinking thinking. We stop thinking like the crowd. And we think like the elite, the few. We have on Thursdays, we have business development mastermind sessions. Help you to start that business this year. Help you to take what you're already thinking about. Help you to take your idea and turn it from a dream to reality. That's $10 a month. That's 33 cents a day. Will you make that decision? Next level, $20 a month. We're going to give you a month. We're going to give you a stream of income, by the way. Way for you to make money, right? I believe in group economics, but I believe in group profit sharing too. I believe in that. I believe in group advertising, group marketing, group profit sharing, all that stuff. Not just you investing into something, but no, you getting something out of it. You getting some money back. Some money back. And we got an investment club that's going to be forming here in April. You got an opportunity to be a part of that. You're saying this year, you know what, I'm missing out on 11.5%. I need to learn what I don't know. I want to learn how to make my money work for me. Well, join the Black Billionaires Club and get eligibility to be a part of the new Black Wall Street Investment Club. We invested in the stock market, investing in real estate. Here's what I do know. It's your choice. You can choose to, you can choose not to. It's up to you. And guess what, guys? Whatever you choose, I'm going to be okay with that. You can choose wealth. You can choose broke or poor. You can choose rich. You can choose broke. You can choose at any point in time to change your financial fortune. You can choose it. Question is, will you decide? I decided fortune. I decided wealth. I decided rich. I made a decision for my life, for my family. I'm asking you to make a decision as well. All right, guys, this is the Black Money and Power Show hosted by the New Black Wall Street. I'm your host, ERGJ, a certified financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, ERGJ Black Bazaar, an international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. I want you guys to remember this. Black wealth is a Black choice. It takes a village, and it starts with us. Let's build wealth together. 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 We all we got, people. We all we got. But guess what? That's more than enough. Until next episode, Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The new Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We will see you all there at the next episode of the new Black Wall Street. Black Wall Street.